trying to have an orgy because this couple is so fucking good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy.
Yo, like, no, I ain't gonna lie, like, this whole video is blowing my mind.
Face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches.
Dog. I say, what's good, YouTube? I say, what's good, YouTube? I say, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, 3 Stacks. Say, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, 3 Stacks. What's good, YouTube? It's time to react. And before I start anything, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope y'all have a great day with y'all families. I hope y'all had some good food, man. Hope y'all have some great food, even. Like, I want y'all to be, like, so full that y'all catch the itis and, like, KO. Actually, y'all catch the itis, turn on my video, and then KO. You feel me? Like, that's cool, too. You feel me? That's cool. But, today we got a video titled, The Comedian's Wife Just Ruined His Career. And I don't know who Akaash Singh, but we about to find out today. So I don't really got too much to say. So without further ado, let's get right into it and let this don't play. You feel me? Bars.
So one of the hottest topics online recently has been a stand-up comedian named Akaash Singh and some comments that his wife has made about their life and their marriage. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the Flagrant podcast starring Andrew Schulz and the man himself, Akaash. And as far as digital media goes, comedy podcasts are not really my thing.
I've heard some legendary tipping, right? Like, you know, I remember I was hanging with Rogan once. He drops the car off. It's 100. Picks it up. It's 100.
Okay, that's aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's responsible.
I guess I just don't find either host to be particularly funny. I really think that Andrew got a career from swinging on Joe Rogan's nuts, and then Akaash in turn did the same with Andrew. You know, this guy is actually so unfunny as a comedian that I thought for sure he was like Lily Singh's long-lost brother or something like that. But it is simply not true. They actually do have two things in common though. For one, they both cannot take any sort of constructive criticism regarding their comedy.
I'm trying to power through the set, but when I'm done with my set and I see him doing this, that shit, there is no way your fucking left hand is more interesting than what we're doing up here for an hour.
And for two, they were both virgins deep into their 30s.
I'm sure I could get there, but I don't give off the vibe, I think, of the girl.
Lily Singh was a virgin? I'm guessing that's by choice because I thought she was very beautiful. I'm just saying.
Girls are like, I gotta fuck that guy.
In fact, it's quite apparent that growing up and even through his early adult life that this man had zero confidence in himself and never really got any attention from any girls.
So in high school it was because you said you didn't look good, and then after that it was
I was hideous.
Well, you're not a hideous guy.
Hey, you haven't seen me in high school.
Well,
Short,
what
fat,
happened?
Crooked teeth. I was just like a chipmunk, dude.
And I really do think that this is how he became a living doormat, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. And funny enough, the seeds of this expose of his home life were planted years ago, when Myron and Frogger from Fresh and Fit would go onto the Flagrant podcast, and it was beyond clear that Akaash was not a fan of these guys by any means.
The way I look at it is, you know, you watch them you see them evolutionary charts from Neanderthal to Homo sapien?
Yeah.
Y'all are the first motherfucker out of Neanderthal.
And ever since this interaction, the two of them have had beef for years, and even the two podcasts in general have had issues with each other. It was a pretty even battle with each respected fan base kind of riding for their guys, but lately Myron has been teabagging the shit out of Akaash online. And it's really all been possible because of Akaash's wife, Jasleen, as she has pretty much given Myron all the ammo in the world.
She could say what she wanted me to. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? She looks very talented right now. I'm not gonna lie. She looks very talented.
You see, Akaash made the mistake of trying to appear too perfect, and every time he would open up his mouth about his wife Jasleen, he would paint her as this beautiful, sexy, but also innocent, almost naive person. And on more than one occasion, he noted this story where they lost their V-cards to each other when she was in her early 20s, and I believe he was in his late 30s.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this.
wow.
Do
And
you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. I remember I was just like, what?
I mean, it's almost like the guy had a superiority complex over this V-card fun fact, when in reality, he was really just on some Steve Carell shit. And it's quite apparent that even in his newfound success, he was still deeply insecure from his adolescence. But either way, Akaash was still pretty well respected for years, and the problem really didn't start until his wife opened up her mouth. And at first, it was simply about the red pill community and specifically Fresh and Fit.
So my husband actually interviewed these red pill guys on their podcast one time, and I won't mention their names because who the fuck even cares. But it was so funny because he actually called them out on their shit and their like stupid fucking beliefs and how they say that they're helping men when actually what they say is like really detrimental and damaging, especially to young impressionable men. Because he went at them, the red pill guys, like fans, were attacking him afterwards, found pictures of us, and because I'm like objectively attractive, you know, they were saying that we couldn't possibly have got together in a natural kind of way or like in the wild, like it must have been an arranged marriage.
Now, the most ironic part about her call-out is that she herself turned to making Fresh and Fit as content for women, where she embodies the idea that women should be constantly treated like spoiled brats who need their every whim catered to by their husbands. In fact, it seems like all she really knows how to do is sit at home and spend Akaash's money. I mean, just listen to how she describes herself.
For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Justine. I'm a stay-at-home wife, but I don't cook or clean because I don't feel like it. And my husband is a full-time stand-up comedian, and he buys me lots of nice things.
And trust me, guys,
You don't cook or clean because you don't feel like it. Then what do you feel like doing? Because if you don't cook or clean, you don't contribute. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I don't got any kids. So if you don't contribute anything to the household, what do you do? At this point, she has nothing to offer. And at this point, Akaash, you need to... she's pretty. She's beautiful. But actually, no, I'm going to call her pretty. Because beautiful is an inner thing also. But I ain't gonna let you to let her go, pal. You need to let her go.
As after this, the clips only get much worse. You know, it's almost like going from Weenie Hut Jr. straight to Hell's Inferno, as she totally comes off as an entitled gold digger when it comes to finances.
How do you and your husband split finances?
We don't.
We don't.
If you want to work, all for that. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money and my money is my money.
Yes.
Oh, he's a loser. He's getting played. And he probably has no issue with it. He just happy that he has a good looking girlfriend. Hey, Akaash. You're being a loser right now. I'm not going to call you a loser because I don't like degrading, you know what I'm saying, people in general, but gang, this is unacceptable. She's literally telling you in 4K that she's taking advantage of you.
That's very easy to say when you have no income.
That is actually my number one. They must be generous with their finances from day one.
Oh, I love my wife. I love my wife. Ah! Let's go ride a bike with my wife. Ah!
And it's just like the best fucking part is like living with your best friend.
Also, it's like there's
who buys you designer shit.
My wife is objectively gorgeous. Me, no. So that's what you got to do. I got to work my ass off, and then every time she starts looking at me and she starts assessing my beauty, I just throw a bag at that bitch. Chest pass!
And just look at her sheer reaction to Akaash surprising her with an upgraded wedding ring recently.
First of all, I want to say that happy birthday. All of this is possible because you told me I could do anything that I wanted.
With him also saying that he now wanted to renew their vows in India in front of their families, and just pay attention to what her main focus was in this clip.
I think the only thing you can do. Justine Singh, will you be Justine Singh forever again?
Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! How big is this? Thank you so much!
She turned her face? Oh my gosh! I ain't gonna lie, it's hard for me to believe that he even could act. I ain't gonna lie, it's hard for me to believe that he's not still up. Like, it's hard for me to believe that. Bro, she just turned... Bro probably spent at least a couple bands. And she gave him the cheek. The cheek? Man, watch out.
What do you say? This is so.
Courtney Mustard. You were sitting in her lap.
Now clearly she was not moved by the rededication of their love to each other. Hell, she even dodged that poor motherfucker's kiss.
Marriage is much better for women. It literally starts with a man getting on his knees begging you. But is that enough? No. You also get an exquisite piece of jewelry. 3 paychecks, that's what she told me. 3 on a finger?
And I just know for a fact that she is the type of chick to require a blood diamond over a lab grown, all because she needs to walk around feeling supreme to other people. You know, she wants to feel that slave labor on her finger. And Akaash actually makes another fatal mistake here of encouraging her to have a TikTok and podcasting platform.
Who was your first girlfriend?
I had one in college.
Subject.
Now for him, this was really the beginning of the end, as she would start oversharing quickly.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. The top 4 songs when I came back for my sophomore year: Click, Pop That, Bands Make Her Dance, Birthday Cake, the 2 Chainz. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses, and I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like, ugh.
And it's just hilarious.
I thought she was a virgin. You got a roster of guys that you were rotating through and you were popping the gooter. You were popping the gooter in white frat boy's house, and you was a virgin. A virgin. Man, what, bro? Akaash, stop playing, gang. You better use all of this stuff, and you better take it to court, and you better show court that she's saying that she wants to exploit you for your money. Then they're not gonna give it to her. Bro, you're so stupid. He just want a good-looking wife, bro.
It's
She's
because
gonna break up with
Akaash
you when
acted
she
like
finds
he
somebody
found
with
this
better
diamond in the
and
rough,
make more money.
like she was some pure angel sent down from heaven, when it turns out she was the total opposite.
I was popping my pussy in these white boy frat houses.
I met this guy on Tinder. This was before Bumble or Hinge. This was in the OG days of the app. And this guy, I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I woke up in the morning and my asshole was a little sore. Oh my god.
And I gotta
Dog, are we serious? Bro,
say, for someone who is already years out of college, she sure does reminisce about it a lot. And it seems like most of her memories involve partying and other men.
So do me a favor, to all my brown girls who are starting college, you actually don't have to date the first guy that gives you attention. And when I got to college, I was like, oh my god, it's open season, and all these guys are starting to give me attention, and everyone's being so social.
Now where things would really explode for Neon's father though, is when his wife opens up her mouth about her best friend slash podcast host husband, Nav. And at first I thought she was actually talking about the pudgy rapper. But no, she is on this man's dick like no married woman I've ever seen.
Would y'all ever have an together with your husband? Priya, I'm actively trying to have an orgy because this couple is so fucking good looking, and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy.
yo, no, I ain't gonna lie, this whole video is blowing my mind. Bro, yo, some of the stuff she's saying, there's no way that this can be real, right? She just looked in her best friend's face and told her flat out that she would want to pretty much see her man naked. Yo, this can't be real, right? Bro, I'm sorry, I'm at a loss.
His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is at least 10 inches.
Dog. Bro, I don't...
Now, for me, all of these statements would be grounds for immediate divorce. And no, I'm not even joking. Never have I sat with one of my friends and said, damn, bro, your girl got a fat ass. She got some nice tits. That would just be so disrespectful that I would expect any one of my boys to slap the hell out of me for that. And obviously vice versa.
We're gonna have a compound.
Yes.
and me, Nav, Nehal, and Akaash are gonna be in 2 like adjoining houses so that we could always be near each other.
And we're gonna have a connecting basement where we have dinner and movie nights and
yeah. Akaash is such a fucking king. Like, everyone knows he's the best husband, and I don't often find men that measure up to him. And like, Nav completely measures up to him.
And her friend is just over here giggling like an idiot. Like, your friend is literally saying to your face that she wants your husband. And you're giggling like a freaking hyena. Lock in. She literally fiending over your husband. And you're cackling. Yo, this is absurd. Like, they're, like, oh, it's so, oh my gosh.
If not more.
But for Akaash, this ends up being the worst part, as he willingly gets cucked for their audience of less than 1,000 subscribers. And the funniest part to me is that he shows up on the couch with the other husband, Nav, and I expected him to be like this jacked, badass, historically good-looking guy. And funny enough, he's really just like Akaash 2.0. He's like his cooler older brother or some shit like that, body language and all. And at first, they just discuss their home life and the drama over their finances.
But when I tell my wife I'm tired, I want her to say, I'm sorry, baby. I understand. That must be exhausting, buying me all these things. Instead, she goes, so am I. And if I dare open my mouth to go, what the fuck did you do that made you tired?
I went to Pilates.
It's been unspoken, but now we're just saying it now that we're both making content. If it's funny, we're good. That was clearly my wife trying to be funny, and watching everyone take it, because the idea that my wife, she's gonna start making so much, you guys are gonna make so much money. Nope. The idea that she would even go to the bank to try to open her own account, it's like laughable.
But quickly it is quite apparent that Akaash's wife cannot handle herself around the aura that is Nav.
We love you, but I actually love you in one of all of you.
I mean, just look at the eye contact between them, and how awkward Akaash looks. I mean, she really almost slipped up and straight up said that she wanted to bang this guy.
Can I say, this is the best husband I've ever seen, and I'm not even saying that hyperbolically. It's a little annoying.
And other than the blatant cuckery, she makes it apparent that she is the most ungrateful wife to this guy. And as a matter of fact, she does not even want to celebrate his own birthday with him using his own money.
May the 4th is Akaash's birthday. And
May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
Yeah, and every year I dread it because I have to be nice the whole day, and I have to get him something. Listen, I'm just used to being treated like a princess all day, every day, so that one day that I don't...
Oh, what torture.
Yeah.
And so, of course, she got a lot of backlash over this. I mean, even the most staunch feminist out here was saying, like, please do not make me defend a man. Obviously, Myron was out here roasting the shit out of them collectively, and this was their airhead response to all the attention that they've been garnering.
But I will say, our haters are kind of really fucking dumb, because you hating on us gained me 15,000 followers. That's organic followers. So it's like, you're just giving us more relevancy. Like, we were literally a pop culture topic, and like, people couldn't stop talking about it.
Yes, your haters will totally make you famous. I'm sure they aren't just watching the house burn down from afar. And I feel like everyone has that dumbass friend who pauses them in the middle of a conversation to say, yo bro, this conversation's great, we should totally have a podcast, you and me. You're right bro, everyone's gotta hear this. And I really think that that's how this stupid ass podcast started. Akaash, don't tell me you built that studio, my guy. I mean, straight up, they need to start giving out IQ tests before they will sell you a microphone. And I'm just saying, guys, like, being someone whose job is online in the fashion that mine is, I would never date an influencer chick, or even a girl who has any sort of aspirations of online fame. It would just be way too big of a liability for reasons like this, and I definitely would not want someone who sits at home all day spending and solely relying on my income. But hey, I guess that's just the way I see it. You know, there has been this continued sense that, like, the Rogan sphere, and pretty much any comedian kind of revolving in its atmosphere, has kind of been, like, self-destructing in the last year. I mean, if you go to the Flagrant podcast right now, the comment section is a literal war zone where Akaash is getting destroyed, he's getting called a cuck, he's getting called a simp. I mean, someone take that motherfucker off the barbecue, he's done, he's cooked. But either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other simp-ass comedians out here need to be covered, so I'm out.
Bro, I'm like genuinely stressed. Like, I'm genuinely stressed about the blasphemy that I've just heard from this woman. Like, yo, this woman just sat here on a podcast and said how she wanted her best friend's husband and how he measures up to the husband she has now. Pretty much a better version of bro. Like, guys, I don't even have much to say. Like, I'm so disappointed in Akaash. I don't even know you, bro, and I'm disappointed in you. And you're a grown man. You're 40. Like, but what up? Oh. Bro, this is insane. Without further ado, it's your boy 3 Stacks. You know I keep it 3,000. Thank y'all for staying to the end of the video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. And again, happy Thanksgiving. And I hope y'all have a blessed day with y'all families. And I love y'all. And on to the next one, man. Peace.
I got big packs coming on the way. I got big stacks coming out to save. I got Lil Max with me, he the way. It's a big gap between us in the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid. When I die, put